This is KARK4 Today in high definition.
I'm loving this morning's topic with our financial guru, Garrison. We're talking about empowering women, and this statistic kind of jumps out at you. Only 34% of women are confident they're going to have enough money through retirement. So it sounds like we have some work to do, Gary.
Yeah, you do. Got a lot of catching up to do, but at least the trend is changing and more women are making financial decisions than ever before.
And the first tip you give us is to know the source of where advice is coming from.
That is so crucial, Wendy. You've got to know the person that's giving you the advice as well as the motives behind the person that's giving the advice. You need to understand that, how they're compensated,
what they're getting out of it, so to speak.
Exactly. So by educating yourself and the options that are available to you, then you'll be well prepared to make the right selection.
And your second tip is know your risk tolerance. What does that mean?
Well, it's one of the most important financial planning aspects is knowing your risk tolerance and how your assets within your holdings are allocated. You know, do you have a lot at risk or do you have not so much at risk? One thing that we always advise is to take the Rule of 100 report, which we do for our clients, and you take the number 100 and you subtract your age from that number, and the result is how much you should have at risk.
Okay, so it helps to have someone helping you figure out.
It does, it does.
Do the math for you. Your next tip is prepare for legacy planning, leaving money to our heirs,
That's
perhaps?
right. Well, I always ask people when they come in, when was the last time you had your will or your trust or your beneficiary designations updated or
Has it
reviewed?
sometimes been decades?
Oh, sometimes. And they forget about them. You know, you go through divorce, for example, and you forget to change those things, and it can become very, very important. We recommend a beneficiary audit because beneficiary designations will trump anything that you have in your trust or will.
Okay, very important.
A lot of people don't know that.
And finally, what does fill the income gap mean?
Well, a lot of retirees have an idea of how much money they'd like to have as income during retirement. And these days, with pensions being cut back, 401ks being reduced, and then Social Security, oftentimes they don't have enough income to live on or have the income they'd like to have. And so by working with a financial planner, you can work and distinguish exactly how much you need at retirement and then fill out ways to cover those gaps.
Good advice and very important when you look at this. You tell us 80 to 90% of households, women are the ones making the financial decisions. So we want to make sure they're empowered.
That's right. That's right. They need to be educated, and we're doing that with workshops and a variety of things like this.
All right, where can we find you on the web, Gary?
apwealthmanagement.com.
And you're also on Facebook.
We're also on Facebook,
Twitter, and LinkedIn.
Everything.
He's everywhere. Thanks so much for
you.
being here. We're going to be back with more news right after this. Stay with us.